One second.
You gonna focus? Never mind. Make sure my audio's mixing up. Alright, everything's good. I want to talk to you guys. I just made a YouTube short about I'm quitting Source for Fighting Simulator, but I want to make a bigger video explaining what's my problems with Source for Fighting Simulator. Because I feel like just be saying, "Oh, I'm quitting Source for Fighting Simulator" is not enough. Because this is supposed to start around all my friends who actually play the game with me, not for more than my YouTube channel. So let's talk about it. Alright. Let's start with kind of the community part, and I go to the game later, which is a lot of problems with the game. So the first part about the community, mainly the Discord server, GameBuzz has some terrible moderators. I've literally talked to some active members, other people who actually been in the server for a while, and some of them do agree that a lot of the moderators are just assholes. Mainly TSD and whatever the fuck his name is, aka the dude who reported me. Instead, what happened was I made my own server called Zordux just to have fun. I wanted to make a server with my friends, and I went into my DMs and I invited every single person. Because I'm like, I was invited to see if they want to join or not. In the next minute, I saw the annoying ass bot Dino send me a message saying I got banned in the GameBus server for unauthorized advertising in DMs. Apparently, you have to like ask to invite someone when no one has the fucking patience to invite over 100+ people. But apparently, only one of those people actually reported me because they're pussies and so really petty. So that sucks. I got banned. That's not the point of the video, though. I'm saying that because I got banned from the GameBuzz server, there's really no point in me actually playing the game. Because I can't really like interact with the community anymore. Let's make an alt account, right? I can't really interact with the community. There's no point in me being like fourth on the Hilo leaderboard. It's no point in me being first on the fire leaderboard. Because literally, there's no point in me doing it. There's no point in me getting on the leaderboard if I can't talk to anyone about it. Like I know that you can talk to people like in the game, but the problem is 90% of the time I'm AFK or I'm on Xbox playing war mode. And right now the game is so laggy. We'll talk about that a little bit later, but the game is laggy, there's no point talking to anyone. So there's no point to be actually grinding leaderboards, so I have no one to talk to about it. But just some of my friends who already know that. There's nowhere to be actually doing shit in the game. There's nothing to do. Because I can't talk to people in the community to talk about it. So the community part's a big problem. I'm really disconnected from the community. I feel like the community was such a big thing for me, and I got banned from it. The next thing, let's talk about the whole update thing. I'm sick of the update system. I get the developers have recently said that the updates you could go back to a regular schedule, being like more smaller updates. But like, I'm gonna be honest with you, I've had it. If you notice for the last 2 years, every single update gets more and more and more ambitious. The first ever update added in one magic. The first ever update added in acid. The second update only added in auras. The next update got more ambitious. It added a completely overhauled events and added Earth. The next update was War Mode. The next update added in 4 magics. This update adds in 12 magics, a whole new sector, all this other crap. Every update gets more and more and more ambitious. And this whole, oh, we got burnt out, we got burnt out, the whole, oh, we got burnt out, we're gonna take a break for a whole fucking year. That could have been prevented if the game didn't get such behemoths of fucking update, bro. It's dumb. Um, mm. Next up, the actual game itself. Um, how do I even explain this? This update was so fucking disappointing. This update was beyond disappointing. This update was disappointing. Waited 5 months for this bitch. When this update was probably a minimum like a 3 to 2 month update. Now I get that the game had like a bunch of outdated coding and shit. Right, the game had like a bunch of outdated coding. But I really feel like them completely changing the color scheme from flat to gradient, overhauling certain UI doesn't need to be really. I hate the new word circle UI. It's kind of fucking a pain to when you want to use it, you'll like it more, but it's a bitch. They changed a bunch of UI and everything, and I feel like that was kind of unnecessary. They could have worked on it in another update. They um worked on overhauling sound effects. Where I feel like that could have been done in a future update, not right now, because I feel like all that shit could have been prevented. They overhauled the lighting. I feel like lighting could have waited. They overhauled, like, they added clouds to the game. That could have waited. This update could have had like a whole month. This other could have been out like a whole month earlier. And they didn't worry about all this fucking graphics and shit. Sure. Remove all the music remove all the music that got removed whenever Roblox did a whole audio ID fucking shit to remove it in 90% of the fucking audios. But it's music. 90% of the people have music disabled. So why add in like 20 fucking soundtracks that no one's gonna fucking care about? Also, another problem, the I'm talking about the basics if I get into the meaty greedy stuff. The They did some changes that are so bullshit. So let's talk about water. They nerfed a water DNA. Okay, they nerfed water DNA. It went from the cooldown went from 60 seconds to only 70 seconds. And that's complete fucking bullshit, because not only is it an ultimate, it's really easy to disable. And you're gonna fucking nerf it again. Why do you not eat? do not need a fucking disable. They also nerfed a bunch of other shit. We'll talk about that a bit later. Besides maybe like they nerfed BMG. That was they already know this can happen. They also nerfed Adrenaline Rush a bit more than I wanted them to. Like Adrenaline Rush is almost unusable. The Adrenaline Rush is also bugged. You can heal to 100% health in PvE now because of how fucking broken it is. So yeah, that sucks. I'm not going to enter that now, which that's not why I'm not quitting the game. That's not why. But let's talk about the let's talk about the basics. The new fucking sectors ass. They added in a new sector, sector 2, even though we should have like sector 4 by now. Okay? There's no reason we're only there's no reason we are only now. There's no reason there's no reason why we should only now. Okay, we should not only now be reaching like N and OC for like a year and a half. We'll be stuck at X. You're telling me that within a year and a half, we only gained 8 training zone tiers and only 2 of them were mildly used. We should have like a third sector by now. I get this update added a new sector, but also the sectors are actually bad. Not only are the training zones so far away. The training zones are so far away. It takes like 5 minutes to travel to them. They're way too far away. But the map is just 3 things: ice, water, floating islands. That's basically it. 90% of the map is floating islands. 5% is islands. Another 5% is fucking ice, like glaciers that make you slide and shit. And water is some of the most janky ass mechanics on Roblox. And now they like, improved it. Where like it now blurs your fucking screen if you jump out of water. It's just dumb. You have to swim for like 5 minutes to get to the train area. You could die as you travel back. It's so dumb. Another thing is they added in 2 new events. The new events are just boring. One of them is basically a reskin of the corrupted commander event, the corrupted, but it's way easier. Enemies have like no fucking health, do like no fucking damage. You just kill them. And there's like 3 stages. It's not that hard of an event. I guess the skin's cool, but it's a really easy event. It's not even that hard. Now the bounty hunter event, it's disappointing. It's just the boss that can like fling off the fucking arena, which makes it really annoying. It only has like 8,000. It only has like 4,000 health. It's not that bad. It's really disappointing though. They also added a new Soul Reaper that has like 80,000 health, and let's just say that I already soloed it twice. The new Reaper is not that fucking hard. All they did, the only thing they did was change its appearance and had more health. It has no new sound effects, no new attacks. They can literally just change it just change its appearance and it had more health. That's fucking it. I mean, it does give a bit of reward to give you a new staff skin, but that's the only thing it does though, is have more health and looks different. And you can still solo it. Next up, they also they did some changes to like war mode, and the base war mode is they added this new zone mechanic that was supposed to basically prevent people from running away, but the zone moves so slow. Okay. The zone moves so slow that like by the match will end by the time the zone even starts. Which means it really isn't stopping. It really is stopping runners because by the time the match ends, it's not even fucking started. And even that start, it's so slow. It takes like 2 minutes to even get like halfway across the map. And guess what? You only take damage when you're in the zone. Like you have to be in the zone for like 3 fucking seconds for this damage to you. So literally, you can just chill in there, come out, come back in, out, out, because you have to be minimum like 3 to 5 seconds in the zone to do damage. So you can just keep re-entering, exiting, re-entering, exiting, and never take damage. Made the whole zone useless. Next up, they added some new ass bridges. They had some new really bad maps. I'm talking about death bridges. It has a bunch of lava, and if you fall off, you die. Terrible map. So yeah, they also have a meta. There's like only 2 good magics in Snow Update. It's Soul and Geo. Geo Hunter is kind of the meta. It's like more stronger than Crater Magic basically. It doesn't suffer. You know, it doesn't suffer from the damage, but this is from the Crater reduced health shit. But it's a broken ass magic. And soul magic is dumb because soul shots, it's basically soul displacement, but on crack. So literally, it's not even ultimate power either. Soul displacement is an ultimate power. So yeah, this update's just ass. Also, there's just no fucking content. There's no content, right? There's no content. Do you think about it? The only content is you grinding mana and gems for no fucking reason, just to get more numbers. Or just to guard war skins. There's nothing to do. I completed all the quests in like an hour. I completed 30 plus quests in an hour. There's nothing to actually do in this update. Really. And mom said, "Oh, we overhauled the performance of the update." The update barely fucking runs. If you try to go to Sector 2 in a public server, you're most likely gonna have like an average of 1,000 ping. Like the game is barely playable. So yeah, I'm Coin Source for Fighting Simulator. There's nothing to actually do. There's no content. All the content is fucking war related. You know, and I hate war. Fuck skin grinding. I'm done with Source for Fighting Simulator. I'm done with me. I have to basically AFK every fucking night to be on a leaderboard that no one pays attention to. Like, oh, you're strong. Oh well, I'm gonna so one shot you basically. Like, there's really no reason to be on leaderboards unless you have no fucking life and no thing. Like, if I go to this, okay, I play other shit. I play other games. Okay, if I open up Steam, I play other games, not just, especially Terraria. 100 plus hour. I almost half the time I play in Sorcerer, but Sorcerer is me AFK in. And I also play mainly on the Xbox or mobile before. I also hold achievements. But like I won't lie. I play other games. I have even more games on my computer. I have even more games on my Xbox. What I'm trying to say is I basically play other games, not just Roblox games. And the problem is I can't play these games if I'm always worried about a fucking Roblox game and try to say it don't work. Source Fighting Simulator, in my opinion, is fucking so boring. You know? Like, I haven't really been able to play the new Aprophobia update because I've been playing this fucking dumb game. Like, you go over here to the game, right? And you go over like, it's like, oh, new sector, bad. Oh, 12 new magics, only 2 of them are good. Actually, 3 or 4. 70, 80 new powers, half of them are unbalanced. 5 new ranks, doesn't matter, not that big of a difference. Sale, I basically already have all the fucking game passes. New boss, not even that hard to joke. New curse with scientist. Once you max out all of your scientist quests, like basically once you complete once you fill up all 4 flasks and have all altered magics, there's no point in grinding DNA. New skins, there's sorts of swords, new codes, only like 3. 2 reward events, where I talk, they're both ass. 8 new training zone tiers, you're only using 3 to 2. 3 new Warzone maps, 2 of them were ass. 37 new quests. I completed them in like an hour. This shit doesn't matter that much. But basically, for like this update, right? All of this crap right here, we waited 5 months for this, even a year and a half almost. It isn't worth it for me. I'm done playing Sword. I'm done. It isn't worth my time. So I'm gonna be quitting Sword. I don't know when, but I'm not really gonna quit the game. I'm still gonna play a little bit of it, but I'm basically gonna be quitting in a way. Basically, I'm done with the leaderboard system. I'm done grinding every fucking night. I'll just train every once in a while just like keep up with the players. But besides that, I'm quitting the game, bro. It's just not worth it. I'm done. I'm actually kind of done with. I'm done with kind of just simulators in general. There's just no point of me swinging my staff endlessly for stats that are not going to matter because everyone else has higher multipliers no matter what. So yeah, I'm done with the game. I'm done playing. This is how it works. So yeah, I guess I'm done playing Sorcerer. I hope you guys I don't know. So yeah, I'm quitting the game.